This is a DIY door panel on a '92 Honda Accord. You're gonna make your door panel go from this to this, and all you really need is a Phillips head. One of these tab pullers, whatever the fuck they are. Obviously you need your fabric, Loctite spray adhesive. I was using this stuff, it works better. It sprays in the web, but they didn't have any left, so I got this stuff. It's still for fabric. And a razor blade. But I'm going to show you how to take your door panel off and reupholster it. Alright, I work at a shop, so I have access to all data. Here's a diagram of the front driver's side and the passenger doors and the rear doors. So I'm doing my driver's door because that's all I have left. I got all the other doors done. I've also redid the headliner and sunroof shade. The screw right in here, and this screw right in here. I'm gonna have to pop all the pins that go around the door. Once you take this screw out, you need to push this that way, and then it should pull out like that. Then you have to undo this connection. Right there. And then right there, that bar right there, you'll have to undo that. Then what you do is come around to the bottom and start pulling around where the clips would be on the back side of the door, and then your door panel should come loose. And then what you have to do is lift it up, bada bing, bada boom. Now, there's a bunch of wires you'll have to disconnect. You have these Phillips screws to take out, and these clips that you use that clip tool to push down with them, because if you don't use it, they'll get stuck in the fiberglass or whatever, the cardboard bullshit, or you don't even have to do that. Just pull it out like that. But yeah, those clips and the Phillips screws, then your armrest comes off. Okay, now you have your door panel off. You should be able to pull up, or pull out and then up, and it'll just come off, just like that. And there's your armrest. Now, you'll have to take the fabric off. And I might leave some of those little fuzzy dingleberries and shit. Oh, they had this shit glued on there good. Some motherfucker used Gorilla Glue. Oh shit. But yeah, pull your fabric off. Now once you have your fabric off, you have this sticky residue. And these are the dingleberry things I was talking about. Let's just come off though. Then you're gonna wanna lay your fabric over top of it. Like so. Now, I haven't mastered this yet. I'm not a pro of any sort. Some DIY shit at home. What I like to do, I don't want to start with that because all of them I've done, they've ended up creasing right here in this curve. So I like to start over here on the flatter side. So I'll make sure I don't have any creases until I get to that spot right here. Well, I know where I'll have to crease it. So what you want to do, I got it turned around now, is take your fabric, lay it back about halfway, and spray it with the spray glue, and then make sure you get in the cracks, but try not to get it on this, because then it'll just leave you with that. I really don't like this glue because it's high tack and it just tacks really fast. The other stuff is way better. It takes longer to dry, but it's more maneuverable. You can peel it up and do it a lot easier. But what you want to do is try and smooth it as smooth as you can to get that fiberglass look to it, I guess, or whatever. And get these corners tucked in a little bit. Because what you're going to do when you're done is just trace it with a razor blade and take the other razor blade, the other side of it, and just tuck it in there. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. Okay, now I got it smoothed out everywhere else except for right here where I always run into the problem, because all of them that I've done creased right there. Even the back doors, these ones were easier to do, but because I don't have that big gaping hole right here where all the wires went through. But next step is to cut around. This is where you'll have to use a really sharp razor blade. I mean, I suggest a new razor blade every time because the glue will stick to your razor blade. I mean, it's really fucking sticky. But then after you get everything tucked in the corners and trimmed off, you want to cut the holes for all your screws. Like right there, there's a screw hole. There's a screw hole. Right there's another one. You cut all those holes for your armrest to go back in there. Now, what I found what was easiest was to put the clips, these clips, back in the armrest once you get it in to hold it back into place while you put the screws in. And I put the clips in, and then you put the screws in. Okay, once you get all your screws back in, you're gonna want to start connecting your connectors back up. Okay, once you get your door, your connectors put on, go ahead and put your door panel on. Put this screw back in, and you gotta put your door handle back in. Pop all the tabs back in there. Make sure your door locks out, and that's pretty much it. Just gotta put that back in, and voila, your doors are complete.